So Fenella, the founder and president of We Companions Small Animal Rescue in San Diego, called me and said that there was 2 guinea pigs with broken legs in one of the shelters in Los Angeles, and asked if I could go get them and bring them to the rescue. Fenella has helped so many animals over the years, and I've known her for over 10 years, and we've done so much good work together. And whenever I need help, she's always there for me. So, of course, I stopped everything and went to go pick up those guinea pigs and bring them to San Diego. Okay, so I made it to West Valley Shelter, and I'm going to go see about picking up the piggies, and hopefully they're doing all right. Their legs may be broken, but their hearing is not. Hi. So I was instructed to give them something soft. I had a huge blanket, which they're just climbing underneath. So I set this little tent up because there's going to be airflow for them, because I really don't want them overheating. We've got a 3.5 hour drive. But when I got these pigs out, their legs, the one that I saw, his leg looked like a zigzag. It was really bad, but it looked like it was healing, so it didn't seem like there's an active infection or anything. But the leg was like this. I mean, it couldn't be any more. It was like a cartoon break. And they are small. I would say they're probably 8 to 10 weeks old, maybe. So here's my hand. So now that they're secure and I don't think they're going to overheat, and I have a frozen water bottle I'm going to put under the fleece. I'm just gonna wrap this up like this. Hopefully it won't slide around. All right, well, we made it to We Companions.
Oh God.
Why? Hi.
So you brought us broken pigs?
I brought you some broken piggies.
Well, let me get Fenella.
And I was hoping that Fenella will check them out.
Yeah, I'll go get her.
The history was, I believe, Scott, that they came into the shelter in LA with these injuries.
Yeah.
And the shelter has been trying to find a place for them for a couple of weeks, and everyone is so challenged right now that no one was able to take them in.
Yeah.
So we finally relented, knowing that these guinea pigs were young, they were injured and needed expert care, and
Yeah.
we can provide that for them through one of our exotic vets here in San Diego. So they've just arrived. I haven't really seen them yet, so let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh my goodness, look.
They are adorable. And yes, so that's a boy and a girl together, and I was told that since they've been together this entire time, that there's no reason to separate them for the ride home. I didn't see any humping behavior, and so otherwise I would have separated them right away. This one's the boy, I believe. Yep.
That is the boy.
Oh, yeah.
And this left rear leg is the broken leg. And you can actually see.
Yes.
You might want to step out of the light, Scott. I don't know, so people can see that injury a little bit more.
And, yeah.
This is an injury that is at least 2 weeks old, maybe older. And my concern as I immediately look at it is this break.
It's like right on the ankle.
Right on that edge there. There's not much between the bone break and the skin.
Yeah.
So that is an area at risk. Now, it's not open. It's not...
At risk for infection or ripping through?
Yeah, both, actually. So... But you can see how that skin there is stretched and shiny.
And you can also see how thin and and mobile this other leg is compared to this.
Yeah, so you got some good pictures there.
It's very
However,
heartbreaking.
I mean, he does not seem distressed about it.
I did put some CBD on his ear, but even before that, he was just...
We did see the x-rays, and as you hold him up, you can see the abnormality with that. So let's just put him down.
Yeah.
And let's see how he moves. And I think he moves pretty normally.
Yeah.
So he's getting around just fine. In the shelter, Scott, was he on bedding, wood bedding, or fleece?
I don't know because they brought him. Well, yeah. I think they might have brought him out on some kind of bedding. Yeah, like a pine or wood shavings, and they did. They brought him out with a bowl of food, and this was the food that they gave him.
Well, that's rat food, isn't it?
Well, the funny thing is then I said this food is.
I don't know.
I was like they need a hay-based pellet, and she's like, well, that is what he had in his.
Now,
cage.
I mean, it could be a brand of food that I'm not familiar with.
It doesn't look like hay
doesn't
to
look
me.
green, does it?
No.
It doesn't look green. So.
It's more like cat
And then,
food.
did you get the angle here of how thick the leg is?
It looks like they shaved it so that they could treat it for whatever infection or.
Yeah. So.
And it doesn't move. It's definitely. I wouldn't try.
Well, I'm not going to mess with it too much at this point.
Yeah. Do you think the vet would be the one to decide, or you think it's gonna?
So we will call on Monday morning.
Yeah.
And get these guys to an exotic vet.
And I was hoping that through this video, not only can we raise awareness, but maybe we can raise some funds. So I'll put a link to a donate button so that maybe if somebody wants to help the rescue pay for whatever the vet visit, there may be amputation surgery in the future. Is that a possibility, or? But
there is that possibility, in which case it would be pricey.
But regardless, they're going to need a vet visit, more X-rays.
But they're going to need a vet visit, and they're going to probably need X-rays.
And that's hundreds of dollars.
That is a few $100s to get those appointments, get those things done. So this is the girl.
And look at her leg, because I thought it was even worse. I thought her leg was like...
So very similar injuries. How interesting that they are both these left rear legs. But yeah, again, the big old bump here. And did you get the copies of the X-rays, Scott?
No, I think Claire has those digital copies.
Those.
Okay, if you want to send them to me so we can post it, or it'll just be sitting right here in the corner. We can look at it.
For the vet techs and people who like to see that kind of thing, you can see the horrible breaks.
Yeah.
So, kind of a bad abnormality there. Let's see how she's moving. Hi, little girl. Are you moving?
So sweet, though. And her ears are greasy.
That's the CBD, right?
Yes, yes.
What is it, little girl?
She's like, I haven't.
So look how she is holding that back leg.
Yeah.
Let's just move her around very carefully.
Yes.
So look. The good thing about this, actually, Scott, is that the skin is intact. This isn't a compound fracture where the bone is sticking through. There is an oozing coming from that wound, which would probably immediately need an amputation. No discussion. There's a lot of deformity here.
Yeah.
But let's discuss with the vet and see what they recommend. She can't kind of move it. Look, you see how she holds it?
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting. Might be problematic. But, I mean, she's been getting around.
Yeah. And they both have pretty bright eyes, and...
Yeah.
They were very happy to get some lettuce.
So, I mean, I'm not excited, but I'm...
Hopeful?
Eager to get them to the vet. Yes, she's definitely holding it in a strange way, and we will
We can take
continue
that
to
out now.
observe that. Yeah, there you go, you two.
And I put
And yeah, you can see, actually, Scott, if we watch her
We don't need
move
this anymore.
around, you can see how that back leg, the toes curl under. You can't see from this side.
last piece.
Oh, I guess they're brother and sister, do you not think?
Oh yeah. They
Here.
do seem about the same age.
Would you turn around and face the camera, Missy? There, you
Yeah,
see the
she's
leg?
limp and yeah.
See the leg? She's
Yes.
not weight bearing, and the way that
No.
the toes curl around, she kind of has to lift to drag it along. There you go. That's a
Yeah.
better view. See? He's getting around a lot better.
Yeah. Breaks my heart.
But
though.
look how they're moving. Isn't it
Yeah.
incredible, these animals, how they adapt
Yeah.
to these horrendous injuries?
Yeah.
So I'm very relieved they're not compound fractures, and that they look alert, and
Yeah.
and the injury is not stopping them.
No.
If they were in a great deal of pain, they wouldn't be moving like this, trust me.
No. And they were basically just like that before the CBD. I just thought, I brought the CBD,
Yeah.
it couldn't hurt.
Yeah,
And-
but remember, we don't know when these original breaks happened.
Yeah.
They'd been in the shelter for a couple of weeks. The breaks actually could have happened the day before, or 2 weeks before, or a month before.
Yeah.
We don't know.
The breaks could have had nothing to do with why they were surrendered.
Absolutely, we don't know. We have no history, and we can only speculate. Oh, little ones! Look at your veggies. Look at your veggies. So, for those wondering, we have a male and a female of breeding age here, and unfortunately, we are going to have to separate them once they get back to the rescue. They were kept together for the journey just to reduce the stress, but they will have to be separated because they're of breeding age, and she may already be pregnant. We don't know. We're going to have to bear that in mind as well.
Yeah.
That she may already be pregnant. So lots of aspects to this case that need to be considered. So, but also my relief is that they're not in acute distress, because if they were in acute distress, it hurts us so bad to see them suffering.
Yeah.
But these aren't suffering.
Yeah. But
at the
still,
moment.
I'm so grateful that you guys are able to still, in an emergency, take them in, and I know we're just bursting at the seams right now.
You know, the rescues in Southern California are struggling so badly right now.
Yeah.
And everyone is trying their utmost to save as many lives as we can. The shelters are very full.
Yes.
And, everyone's taking in all these needy animals, and there comes a limit.
Yeah.
But we'll try and suck it in for animals in great need. These animals were not in a position to be adopted out. They could only go to a rescue.
Yeah.
And so without us taking them, unfortunately, decisions may have had to be made.
Yes.
That were not a happy outcome for these piggies. But I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah. Me too.
And I know he's going to get embarrassed, but I'll tell you what, I heard about these piggies last night, and I wanted them down here in San Diego, and the only person I could think who was crazy enough to drop everything for the sake of animals was Scott. So thank you, Scotty, for dropping everything and going and getting these animals for us. Thank you so much.
Well, and it's two things. It's number one, I've got the patrons that enable me to do it, and also you've said yes to me so many times that I have to return the favor whenever it's possible. And
Well, I wouldn't call you unless this was a real emergency.
well, and for me, I mean, it is a 9-hour round trip, but I'm actually listening to Judd Apatow masterclass, so it's been really funny and enjoyable. And I mean, for me, the easy part is just to drive. The hard part is, taking them to the vet, giving them the medication and the care that they need day in and day out. And I think that that's why,
And these animals were actually designated to be part of a special program in LA in the shelter system.
Yeah.
That would sponsor and give some financial help to the rescue that would take them. However, they only designate certain vets.
Yes.
So it's up to the rescue to work around going to that vet, to those appointments. And life is so crazy in the rescue world right now. It's so challenging. So it's easier for us, even though it's more expensive, to work on our own schedule with our own vets. And maybe, the hearts of people that love these animals will offset that loss of money to aid us in the convenience of taking care of these animals. Because I couldn't have pulled them if they had to go through that system. I couldn't do it.
No.
LA is 4 hours away. So.
I'll put the contact info and the link down in the description, and maybe we can recoup some funds that will offset the vet visits and whatever care they need.
We need some names too.
Oh yeah. Oh man. I don't want to name them something based on the fact that they have like broken legs. Yeah, no.
Exactly.
I don't want to name
we
them
want to have some
Gimpy and
beautiful names for them. That, you know what? They're going to be fine.
Yeah.
They are going to be fine, and let's think positively. They've got a lot of spirit to these little things. So,
yeah.
Thank you, Scott, and thank you everyone for watching.
My pleasure.
And
Thank you, Fenella.
Follow-up.
Yes. All right. Thanks.
That thing.
What thing? Oh, that thing. Nobody